Good morning, friends. Today we will discuss Fourier's law of heat conduction for cylinder. In previous lecture, we already discussed the Fourier's law for simple plate, in which we derived one equation from which we can find the heat transfer from one surface to other surface in plane wall. Now, if the heat transfer occurs in cylinder, how we can find through equation we will see in this theory. Consider one cylinder having length L, internal radius R1 and external radius R2. The thermal conductivity for this material is K. Now, as we consider one element in plane wall, we will consider here same in the cylinder. R2 is the outer radius, R1 is the inner radius. Between them, we consider one element at radius R having a radial thickness dr. Now, from Fourier's law of heat conduction, we all know that Q is equal to minus Ka dt upon dx. X we are refer for the heat transfer in x length, but here we will put r because it is cylindrical coordinates. Then A is the area through which the heat is transferred. So for the cylinder, circumferential area 2 pi r into L. Now we have two variable, one is T and second one is R. So we are separating these two variable and we can rewrite our equation like dr upon r into q is equal to minus 2 pi kl into dt. Now integrating both sides in above equation. For integration, we have to put the limit here. For the radius, we have inner radius R1 and outer radius R2. So we are putting this as a limit. And second, for the temperature, we know that input temperature is T1, output temperature is T2. Now integrating this 1 upon R, integration of 1 upon R is ln R with limit R1 R2. Here the integration of this is T and limit is T1 T2. Now put the limit in this integration. So Q is equal to ln R2 minus ln R1 is equal to minus 2 pi KL T2 minus T1. Now rewrite this equation. We will get Q is equal to 2 pi KL T1 minus T2 upon ln R2 upon R1. So this is the final equation for heat transfer in any cylinder. Okay, so here we will discuss term one by one. K is the thermal conductivity. The thermal conductivity for general material is constant in any direction for homogeneous and isotropic material. L is the length of the cylinder. T1 is temperature from which heat is coming in cylinder, and T2 is the output temperature. Ln R2 is the outer radius of cylinder and R1 is inner radius of cylinder. Here the cylinder is hollow, so there is two radius for the cylinder. Now we already discussed the resistance. If we want to put our system in electrical form, so we are putting the resistance as we discussed in plane wall, we will find the resistance for the hollow cylinder also. So we are just putting 2 pi kl in denominator, so we can write 1 upon 2 pi kl ln r2 upon r1. So this term will become the resistance. So it is thermal resistance for hollow cylinder. Okay, so we can directly find the resistance from this equation and put in this equation, and we will find the Q. Okay, and okay, thank you.